Well guys, we ended up doing the Sony PlayStation conference, so obviously the next one has to be the Xbox Microsoft conference. So let's go ahead, let's see how they did.
Hi, I'm Albert.
Hi, I'm Danny.
Hi, I'm Jazz.
Hi, I'm Toby.
Welcome to GamerState.
Today we're going to be talking about the Xbox press conference, guys. The first thing they ended up talking about is Gears of War 4. And guys, I gotta say that this game, it looks pretty good compared to the way Doom looked. I think Doom looked a hell of a lot more creepy, a lot more gory. This game, it does have some of that. It has a little bit of gore, it has a little bit of this and that. The story to me seems a bit simple. They just gave us a little bit to go on, so but either way, I think it's still going to be a pretty good game when it comes out. The next thing we're talking about is Forza Horizon 3. And guys, this game looks beautiful. Like, I always liked the Forza games, especially Horizon. Awesome set of cars, like unbelievable. You have to see it. And I love racing games, and I can't wait to see how this game ends up turning out to be. The next thing we're talking about is ReCore. ReCore to me is a very new game. I haven't really heard about it, and from what I saw, it's very interesting. It looks very cool. Final Fantasy 15. I am kind of going through this a bit quicker. Like, there's a lot of stuff that Xbox ended up talking about. Final Fantasy 15 looks freaking awesome. And oh my god, the freaking Titan, you end up, well, the way they presented it, you have to fight it. Oh, I mean, it's just a sword. You have to take this thing down with just a sword. I'm pretty sure there's other things you can do to take it down, but wow, it looks like it's a very challenging game, and I like it. I want to see it. I want it in my hands already. Battlefield 1. When I first saw the trailer for this, guys, I fell in love with it already. The Battlefield franchise, more so Bad Company, but Battlefield has always been a really good war game, and just an action-packed game in general. I like the way the direction they're going. They're going back in time, and wow, does everything look freaking crisp. Everything just looks badass. Like, things are blowing up, destruction galore, and I cannot wait for it to come out. I am literally counting the days for it to eventually hit the stores. A new game they ended up talking about is Inside. Now, there isn't a whole lot to talk about. There was very little they ended up saying about it. Some guys, one person did say that it is a masterpiece. So I want to know more before I make an exact opinion about it. Until then, to me, it's a bit of a mystery, but by all means, I am very interested in this game. The next one we're talking about is We Happy Few. It's a very weird game title. Gotta say, right off the bat, it's very it kind of reminds me a little bit of Bioshock. More so Bioshock Infinite. It's very colorful, it's very vibrant. It's also has an interesting story. The characters in the game take these pills to make them happy or make them more joyful, and obviously that kind of ends up clogging something that they can't perceive, and as well as it comes across a bit creepy because everybody's just so happy and so joyful. To me, it's a very interesting game, and I really want to know more about it. The next thing we're talking about is actually a game that I loved, and I am so happy that it got Game of the Year. This is a piece of it, so there's not a whole lot to talk about, but it's the game Gwent from The Witcher 3. So it's pretty much the same game, other than it's just a standalone game, and I love playing it on The Witcher 3, so I can only imagine how awesome it's gonna be as a standalone game. Tekken 7, guys, wow, does the game look so seamless between the cinematic scenes and the actual fighting itself. Seems pretty simple, at least from what we got to see of it. However, I think a lot of the cool animations, little cutscenes here and there, look super smooth. And you know, I've always liked the Tekken game. So the next game we're talking about is Dead Rising 4. Dead Rising has always been a game that I've known about. I've always heard how fun it is. Didn't really play Dead Rising until the last game, which is Dead Rising 3. So this game to me is just adding on to the next game, which to me is a very fun game. And this game has a bit of a theme. It's kind of taking place place during Christmas time, so wow, does it look like it's gonna be one hell of a ride. The next game that really surprised me is actually Scalebound. Scalebound is a game where you have like a freaking dragon. I mean, first of all, I love dragons, and I love dragons in games, and now you can ride a dragon while fighting other monsters or bosses, let alone, and you get to transform into like some weird thing. I don't know what it is yet. They didn't touch on it. They didn't touch on it a whole lot. But guys, this game looks freaking badass. The next game we're gonna be talking about is Sea of Thieves. Now this game is a bit more on the cartoony side. However, it still looks like a ton of fun, especially when you play with other people, with your friends. It seems that you'll have one hell of a ride. So far, it looks like you're a bunch of pirates or thieves, and you have your own ship, and you get to travel to different islands. Guys, I believe this game is gonna be one awesome game, especially if all my friends get it. By gosh, we're gonna spend so much time on it. It's gonna be amazing. The next game we're talking about is Halo Wars 2. Now, I'm not too much of a Halo guy, so I never really play, and especially not of Halo Wars. So I can't really say a whole lot about Halo Wars 1. But Halo Wars 2, guys, it seems to add on to what was already good about Halo Wars. So to me, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good game. The last thing we're going to be talking about is Xbox's new flagship console, it seems to be, or its new heavy-duty console, which is Project Scorpio. And from what I've heard of it, and from what everyone's been saying about it, and even what they announced during their press conferences, this is one of their freaking most powerful consoles that they've ever created. So to me, that seems like they're stepping up the bar dramatically, and to me, it's gonna be one awesome console, one big powerhouse to add on to the Xbox family, or to the Xbox One family. Overall, guys, Xbox or Microsoft's press conference was pretty good. They had a lot of games that they put out. The majority of their press conferences was talking about the Xbox Live and a lot of new features that they're adding onto it. So I can't really talk about a whole lot of what was going on. A lot of it seems to be that they're adding in clubs, they're adding in different groups, and they're adding Arena to the Xbox Live, which is, for those of you who play on Xbox Live, everything about playing online a whole lot more fun, a whole lot more easier. And that is pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, by all means hit that like button, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you thought this video completely sucked, there's a dislike button right down there for you to press, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.